In tonight's weather news, a critical decision to hopefully save the shrinking Colorado River. The United States Bureau of Reclamation just released a proposal today that will require mandatory river water cuts for Arizona, California, and Nevada, the lower basin states. The decision spares the other states for now, but it follows years of failed talks between the states on how to share the river as levels reach record lows. For the people making a living on the river, this decision could impact their entire operation. Mason Carroll reports from Lake Powell on the Arizona-Utah state line.
The Wahwee boat ramp was full of boaters excited to launch into Lake Powell this time last year. This year, people have to hike to the water here, as only 2 of 12 boat ramps are open. The low lake levels have scared tourists away, hurting businesses on the lake and consequently in Page.
You know, and they're honest about it, but they say it's about 30% down.
Judy Franz is the executive director of the Page Chamber of Commerce. She also owns a fishing and boating tour company with her husband, William McBurney. He says they felt the impact of low lake levels, but he argues that visitors shouldn't turn away. Judy says businesses are cutting prices to bring in tourists, and the Park Service will be installing new boat ramps.
So we're not just sitting up here hoping. Everybody's planning, and I think that's what we have to do.
But on the other side of the Glen Canyon Dam, new cuts to the Colorado River could impact the delicate ecosystem and economy that relies on this water.
It's hard to put into words what this place does to you when you get here.
Sean Riding is the co-owner of Kayak the Colorado. His days are packed with taking people up the river. Now they're trying to figure out what to do if more cuts come to the Colorado. If the water becomes too low, it could impact how far boats could travel.
The impacts we will see if the cuts are too extreme are going to be devastating for this region.
It's uncertain times for everyone who relies on this water, but the overall sentiment, regardless of the federal cuts, is businesses on the lake and river will adapt to stay afloat.
Even if the water does slow down and we have to change, we're going to adapt and, figure out what we need to do because people need to see this place. It's spectacular.